Hello everybody, this is MrLEDiecast and we're going to be taking a look at the M-Case domestic cars for the main lines for Hot Wheels today. The M-Case cars are out now. As I'm filming this, it is it's about July 5th, 6th, something like that. And I did not expect to see these out for about another week. I found them at Toys R Us, of all places. I don't think I have ever found cars at Toys R Us that are within a case of whatever Walmart had. And the Toys R Us around here usually are empty anyways. I actually was in Toys R Us for a completely different reason. I usually don't even bother looking at what Toys R Us has here. But I went over and there they were. I was having a very bad day and I was happy to find these cars. So this one is the treasure hunt, I think, for the M-Case. The reason I say I think is I had not even checked. So I actually had to figure out the treasure hunt like everybody else. I had to figure out which car didn't seem to be showing up very much and see if I could find that little treasure hunt symbol. Right there is the little symbol, so I am assuming this is the treasure hunt time tracker. That is our treasure hunt for this one. So there he is. I don't think this guy is going to stand out much more than the other treasure hunts we've seen this year. And man, it has been the easiest year in my entire life to find treasure hunts because the collectors are just leaving them behind. They are not interested in most of these fantasy models. I don't mind them, but I certainly would not pay any extra money for these treasure hunts. So my son likes this one. He thinks it's pretty special. It is one of his favorite cars. We're still looking for a Piranha Terror from the last group. We didn't really see much in the way of L-Case cars come through here. So we're still looking for one of those, but we'll find them. The treasure hunts really are easy to find. And hey, look what I found. I found a Super. I have not found a Super at all on the pegs in almost a year at this point. It has been a long time. And like I said, this was a completely fresh group of pegs. It looked like they had 2 boxes out. That's about all they had. And I found the treasure hunt and the Super. Here's the Super for this one. It is the DeLorean. Pretty neat Super. There's that T hunt symbol on it. There are your rubber tires. Very nice. There's your little pick me up symbol. Please pick me up. I am worth money. There you go. A nice one. Probably not my favorite of the Supers from this year, but hey, I was thrilled. Like I said, I was having a very bad day. My work had called me down for some completely irrelevant reason, and I work about 80 miles away, and I was not happy that I was having to waste an entire day to drive down and do some silly stuff that about 15 other people could have covered with no problem at all. So I was kind of meandering on my way down, not really too interested in getting there on time or quickly. And I stopped by Toys R Us. I was asked by my wife to pick up something. I stopped by Toys R Us, and hey, look at that. The fates were kind to me. They thought this guy's having such a bad day. We'll give him a prize. So yep, that's Super. Let's take a look at the other cars we got. A few of these might be L-Case cars. I'll start with this one real quick. I'm pretty sure that is an L-Case car. I don't think I picked it up. If I did, I don't remember picking it up. That is the Speed Dozer. We've seen him before. I think that was an L-Case car, so we're going to move on. The 67 Pontiac GTO. There he is in orange this time. And looking very fancy there. Nice one. We've got ourselves Bad Mutter 2. This is not my favorite. I don't tend to go for these kind of great, big, giant, bulky cars. But I know a lot of you guys do like these. I see them showing up in your video. Those wheels are not an error. That is the usual totally goofy, I don't like it, let's make the wheel rims different color thing that Hot Wheels does. I'm convinced at this point they're only doing that because it saves them money. We've got ourselves Cool One. I do like this one. I'm not crazy about these bright candy colored tires. I've mentioned that before. The glow in the dark tires and the bright tires and Hey, I'm all for the fantasy cars. You guys know that. I actually do collect them. I've got rooms full of them, but we're getting a little bit carried away with these kind of candy colored tires, and they aren't doing anything for me. But I guess I get no vote in the matter. But there is cool one. Next up, I'm missing I wanted to show you, oh, here we go. I wanted to show you this one before we got too far away. This is going to be one of the harder ones to find. That is the Back to the Future Time Machine Hover Mode. That's actually what it's called. I'm not sure how that one's going to show up on the price list, but that's a long name. And this one is, we've seen this DeLorean before, probably the same casting we've seen before, but this one does have those hover wheels on it. Ironically, you can roll it. It does have little wheels under there. I don't think it's going to roll on a track. It's pretty wide, but yeah, pretty neat. That one's going to be hard to find, I bet you. It does say Back to the Future, new for 2015. So that one I think is going to be one of the harder ones to find. This one I'm pretty sure was in the last case. But again, I did not check what was in the M case because I didn't think I was going to find them for another week. Pretty sure we've seen this one on the show, and I'm pretty sure it was in the last case. This one does say it's an M case car, but that's why I picked it up. But I'm pretty sure, I just wasn't sure if there were new wheels or something on that one, so I don't know. Or maybe it's a before and after. I get those mixed up too. Who knows? Anyways, there it is. You can expect to find it in the M case, whether it's been out or not. There is the Velocita. We saw this one, but I don't remember what color it was. And maybe it was in red. This one's another one. I don't remember if this one was new or not. It does say it's an M case car, but that does not mean that it's new for the M case. You guys can leave a comment. Usually I know what I'm looking for. This one caught me completely by surprise. There's the Aston Martin 1963 DB5 in blue. I think this was the same one we saw as the 007 car, but this one's not branded that way. The silver version, I think, was 007. Okay, let's grab a few more here. We got the 2013 Hot Wheels Chevy Camaro Special Edition. Somebody will have to tell me, the last time we saw this, this was a real car that was colored this way. And I think they were selling them. It was like a red version. I think that was a year or two ago that we saw it, so maybe they're doing that again with this purple version. I'm pretty sure that's probably the story. It probably will not have those ugly pizza pie cutter wheels on it in the real version, but I hope not. But there you go. Yeah, those are my least favorite wheels. I don't think I've ever used those on a custom in my life. We have about 100 of them left over from chopping up cars. Ford Mustang GT concept. This one in kind of these police sheriff colors. Get you a close up of that. These police Mustangs tend to go pretty quick around here. We've got ourselves the 71 Dodge Lil Red Express truck, not in red. This time in white, kind of a ghosted white, with those cool flames. I like this one in white. I think we just saw it in red, but I like it in white. Got ourselves the 83 Chevy Silverado. This will be another one that's probably going to be a little tricky to find. These tend to go real fast, at least around here. This one in white with the Fram coloring. If you hear that bird in the background is a remote controlled like motion sensor bird, and we can't find him. He's in the garage somewhere, and I don't know where it is. My son lost it in here, and now he goes off every once in a while. It's not a hawk living in here. Hot Wheels Ford Transit Connect, this time in green. I think we have seen this in at least red, if not blue. I don't remember, but that is the green version. Not sure why it's got that little car on it. says test facilities. That is a different model. But anyways. Cloud Cutter, this time in black and orange. I think this is the new version. Again, M case, but who knows. I'm pretty sure that's the new version. You guys probably don't care so much about the fantasy cars. There is the 14 Corvette Stingray, all smashed into his little badly designed blister pack there. I think he's supposed to scoot forward a little bit. He just got squished in there. Anyway, doesn't hurt the car any. In yellow, I think we saw that in red last time around, or silver, I don't remember. Pedal driver, this one again, maybe a little hard to find. These did not end up being very difficult to find. I thought they'd be harder to find. The last time we saw this was in red, and it was the first time we'd seen it. This one they're saying is new for 2015. Not in this color, it's not new, but a nice little aqua color. This one is fun to play with. We've got Maximum Leeway, a bit of a story with this one. Maximum Leeway and Time Tracker here. Remember, Time Tracker was our treasure hunt. I get these two mixed up. And Maximum Leeway was a treasure hunt, I think last year, beginning of last year, I think it was. And now Time Tracker's got its treasure hunt status. I get these two mixed up all the time. In fact, I picked up two of these. I don't want two of them. I picked up two of them because I thought this was the treasure hunt. And then it dawned on me that that one's already been a treasure hunt. It probably wasn't the treasure hunt. That one comes with glow-in-the-dark tires. Yay for the glow-in-the-dark tires. Always good fun. This was the one my son really liked. I picked up an extra one for him. That is the Steer Clear. This one is very reminiscent of some old Matchbox cars. Looks like those Hero City cars that we've looked at before. Yeah, collectors aren't going to like this one probably much at all, but boy, I do like those little fancy cars. Anything with an animal theme, I'm all over it. I like it. Here we've got the GT Hunter, this time in black and blue. Pretty cool. This GT Hunter, maybe somebody knows the story, seems to go with this Corvette C6. They basically have the exact same coloring on them. I don't know if that'll show up, but exactly the same logo. So they're both best for track. They both say best for track, but and they're both in the Hot Wheels race category. But other than that, I don't know if there's anything that they have to do with each other. Kind of strange they come out in the same packet, or it's not packet, same case, and be the same. They look the same almost on the shelf to a kid. Anyways, there's the Corvette C6. Next, we've got the Corvette C7R, this one in blue. Quite a few Corvettes in this one. I do like that one also. That one is pretty nice. I should mention the GT Hunter, the Corvette C6, this Corvette C7, and the next two were not on the pegs with the other ones that I found. I found them in a different spot, so I think they were just variations on the case. But, you know, something. It's a story. RD02. This one, another one of those acceleracers with those RD prefixes on them. I don't think this was in the last case. I wasn't sure. This one's tagged as an M. But you never know. I don't remember that one. With its glow-in-the-dark wheels, of course. Or no, those aren't glow-in-the-dark, sorry. Those are just white. Twin Duction. This one actually looks a little bit better on the video here than it does in real life. It's kind of a pearl green. It's a nice paint job. Just not crazy about that color. There's another one that is new. I think this one might be a little bit more popular, and that is the aeropod. I think it kind of looks like a grasshopper. Not sure what that is modeled after. Pretty neat. Neat car with the Jungle Rally. What's that say? Super Jam or Super Support Team? I like Super Jam better. I like the Jungle Rally Super Jam. It's a death metal concert you can go to in your aeropod. So yeah, this one I do like. I will probably pick up another one of these. Throw in the play case for us, and Andrew's gonna want one of those anyways. 15 Dodge Challenger SRT. This one comes with the grayed out rims. I really like this one. I am not a huge fan of the cars that don't really have much in the way of decos. However, that is the way the collectors seem to be going with these, is you guys really like your bland looking paint jobs on those. But you know my take on that. If you've seen my customs, yeah, you know I could never leave that without something on it. So that's just me. And Chevy Silverado, another one, probably going to be a little bit tricky to find out of this case. Yeah, nice. Big car. Great big car compared to the others. And I think, let me double check, I think that is, oh, I got one more here. Yeah, one more. And that is the Iridium, because I knew you all were waiting for that one. The Iridium, and he's part of that Chrome series of old Acceleracers. I think this one was. I think all these chromed out ones are the old Accelerator series that they are bringing back for 2015. I don't know what the 77 means. I'm sure there's probably a meaning to that I'm missing. I don't know if that's 1977 or if that's its original number that it came with, or I don't know. I'm sure there's something. Somebody can explain what that 77 means, because I bet that means something. They tend not to put numbers on here that don't have some significance if you can figure out what they are. Real quick, I did pick up the 2 more hitch and tows. Now these are going to be sold off real quick. They're not something I probably collect, and if I did, I'd probably rip them apart because I want that trailer for my customs, and I can just sell them for more than they're worth ripping apart. But we got the what is that, 14 Ford Interceptor utility and small cargo trailer. Long name. There's the cargo trailer. Little opening door in the back. Supposedly limited edition. They're limited to as many as they make, which, you know, I haven't really found these overly hard to find. I've been finding them at Toys R Us. I know online they tend to go for some money, but they seem to be showing up in mass more now. Here's the 14 Ram 1500 Sport and enclosed car hauler. And that one, that door opens also. I'm not a huge fan of the Greenlight cars. I think they're really making the wheels and the rims kind of chintzy on these anymore. I just tore apart a Greenlight for the wheels. Just specifically, I needed those wheels for a project I was working on, and man, they were just impossible to work with. The treads just kept falling right off of them. As soon as I'd roll the wheels, the treads would just flop off of them. So Greenlight's quality, I think, has really kind of suffered. Now that in mind, I think the actual concepts they're coming up with, the packaging, a lot of that stuff is really nice. I just wish they'd do a better job on the small details. One of these that was on the shelf was already broken. That little piece had just fallen off, the piece holding the trailer. So there's that. I also picked up 2 of the Jurassic Park pieces. I'll show these real quick. We've got the rescue truck. These are not 1/64 scale. I think they're 1/48. Are they 1/48? I think they're 1/48. I don't know if it's... Here's the others that are available. They had all these. I have not seen the Mercedes-Benz. I have not seen this one. And it's got 2 wheels on the back. I'm sure it's going to cost a little more. I've never seen that one, so I don't know what the story is with that. I picked these up for somebody else. I'm not going to keep them. We also got the Mercedes-Benz G-Class If you've seen the movie, all three of these trucks are in it. This one, this one, this one, and this one. It's kind of neat because they kind of go, they find one of these old ones and use it in the movie. I don't remember seeing that one, but it probably was in the movie. That Mercedes, big dually Mercedes there. Doors open on them. Meh. They're neat. I don't think they're hard to find. So there you go. We found some M-Case cars. So I expect the M-Case cars will hit this weekend if I get this video out fast enough. Or you'll already have seen them by the time I get this video out. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.